Now the other thing that can happen is you can draw double bonds and triple bonds. So instead of just sharing 2 electrons in a single bond, Antonio, sometimes atoms share 4 electrons in a double bond. And we draw double bonds just like we draw single bonds where we're sharing 2 electrons, but there's 1 extra of sharing. So for example, if we're doing something for CH2O, here's how I would do it. I would use the same idea as I used for the last one, except this time I make sure to list all of the elements out. So the first one is carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. How many electrons does carbon have? Let's look at the P table right here, Antonio. I see carbon. How many valence electrons does carbon have? 4, exactly. So I draw 4 around carbon. How many does hydrogen have? 1. How many does oxygen have? It has an atomic number of 8, but what group is it in? Group 16, so it has how many? 6, exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I have 2 H's, so let me draw 1 more H over there. Perfect. Now, just like I did with the last one, I'm going to have to put them all together. But I'm going to start with a central atom. And here's the rule, Antonio. Always make carbon the one in the middle. Okay? So I'm going to put carbon down here. How many does carbon have again? Carbon, well, if I look at what I drew up here, how many? 4, right? Because what group is it in? Group 14. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Now, I'm going to get the hydrogens in there. They're the next thing. How many do hydrogens have? 1. So hydrogen, 1. Hydrogen, 1. And how many do hydrogen want to be satisfied? 2 total, right? So, oh yeah, sorry, you're right. 1 more. So if I do this, both the hydrogens now have how many? They're sharing 1. They have their own, so they have a total of 2. So this hydrogen satisfied, this hydrogen satisfied. Now all I have left is an oxygen, right? How many does oxygen have? 6. So let's draw it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So oxygen wants how many more to be satisfied? Needs 2 more. So the first I'm going to do is I'm going to share right there, which gives it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's not quite enough. Let's see how many carbon has. Carbon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 also. So they both need 1 more. So what's the last thing I'm going to do? That's right. Share these last 2 ones. And bam. Now there's that 8th one. So you see, in this case, I have oxygen making 2 bonds to carbon. You see that? That's called a double bond. So we do the same that we did before. We connect the dots just like this. And we draw it out. C, H, H. Double bond to the O. And I have my 2 on this side and the 2 extra ones on this side. And that is the answer. That's how you draw the covalent bonded formaldehyde.